Okay, so today is December 31st. Okay, and yeah, I know. My wig is kind of busted today. Well, it's kind of, it's hanging long. Ain't did nothing to it. It's okay. But I just been too tired and trying to stay corona free. I'm going to get my nails done like I normally do. And, I just been trying my best to live, basically. So, here's the reason for my making this video right now. My night job. And I left my post in order to go to the gas station, as I often do some nights when I run out of gas or when I need to get snacks. But in this case, my back tooth is hurting. So I left to go to the gas station to get some, mouthwash for my, so I could, just gargle it. I was feeling dehydrated and very dry, so I needed some water. That's important, Should never be in pain and dehydrated at the same time. Just not a good combination. Anywho, I go and I needed some gas. So I go on to get some gas. And so I go in there and get my gas. So I'm standing in line. But hold on. I missed the whole important situation. The reason why I'm recording the video. I pull up to the pump. Before I get out of my car, I see one guy that normally hangs up there at the gas station. He know I'm not going to talk to nobody. He knows that I'm not giving him nothing. He already knows. So he stood at the back of the pump. He didn't bother me. So this other one guy, he was deep in a conversation with some guys at a car. He decided he going to crip walk himself on over there by the front door. Thinking, oh yeah, I got me a sucker, That's what he thought, possibly. Now, I admit, I'm a very nice person when I want to be. In the past, when I was younger, I used to give guys money that hang out at the local convenience stores and stuff like that, because I didn't know any better. I thought that people less fortunate than you were just less fortunate. You more fortunate than them somehow. You share what you have. I was raised like that. But then, I had to teach myself a different way, because everybody that pretends like they don't have, they do have. They'll wait till you give them what you have while saving what they have. And then some people that hang around the convenience stores are later on end up finding out in life that these people are on drugs, or they're alcoholics, or they're just plain liars. They're just trying to get over on people, or scam artists. Anywho, so I get out and I'm saying, yeah. I put on my mask. We're in the middle of a pandemic. We're supposed to be 6 feet distancing from people. But when it comes to hood, black people, they feel like you owe them something because you're the same color. And I, on my day job, I had to get on this customer and let him know, hey, he kept calling me sis and, making references towards stealing and things like that. I don't steal. I'm against stealing. I won't say that I never stolen. When I was younger, I stole because I thought I could get away with it. When I got home, got my butt tore up by my mama, I realized, ain't nobody having all that. So, my career as a thief was over before it even began. I'm sorry to say, or happy to say. But anyways, I had to end up telling him that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. You don't know me. I don't know you. Leave me alone. Either way go, with this guy, he was trying to talk to me when I got out the car. I'm already in pain. Don't know what I'm going to do. The Oragel ain't working no more. I took 2 Tylenols. I took a BC powder, and nothing working right now. I guess it's just going to take time to kick in. So hopefully the water activated. But anyway, I was in pain. He trying to talk to me. I go on the door and I'm saying to myself, man, please don't make this man talk to me. I've never been diagnosed with bipolar disorder or any type of mental disorder. I have been evaluated when I was a kid because I got took to foster care. And I passed the aptitude test and everything. I've always been good at tests anyway. Not bragging. Math test, not so good, but you know, any other type of test. But anywho, I go on inside of the store and I stand in line. You didn't understand when I told you outside the door, no, don't talk to me, and I shook my head. Even if you didn't hear me speak through the mask, you saw me shake my head, that means no. When in the store, you come in the store too. And I looked and I rolled my eyes and said, man, why in the fuck is he talking to me? You know, I'm like, why? And I'm walking off and people look at me like I'm crazy. I'm instead of walking toward the coffee machine to make a cup of coffee, I'm saying through my mask, why the fuck is this nigga talking to me, man? I don't owe you nothing enough to talk to you. You don't know me. The fuck? So I go on and make my cup of coffee and everything, and I'm wondering, what can I do? I don't have any weapon in my car or on me. I got this little thing, you know, that I can cut him with. I gotta, you know, I would have cut him so hard, but at the same time, I needed something immediate. My mama taught me that. She said, anytime you feel threatened, pick up something and lam the hell out of somebody. So my mama always taught me. But other than that, I've been bullied real bad before. So I never know when something's coming. I know I have to take up for myself because there is nobody else, especially on this side of town. So after I pick up the little items that I needed, I walk behind the cases and I'm looking around and I see this light-skinned dude checking me out. He's a little bit younger, tall. And I'm saying to myself, please don't let this man talk to me because he's going to get cussed out too. Because I'm not interested in no hood boogers. No, I'm not. You know, you got a certain class of women that hood boogers can date. And they be real pretty girls. Date them. Don't come for me because you don't want none of this. This is a tornado over here. I ain't the one. So I go around the corner. I'm thinking to myself, I need to find something I can use as a weapon. I'm looking around. I look on the shelf and I saw some off. I figured push come to shove. I don't even have a cigarette lighter. I need to buy me a cigarette lighter because I don't smoke. But I figure I could spray the spray and do like they do on TV, you know, light up the lighter, spray the spray, and torch his ass. Because you didn't understand me telling you to leave me alone. Now, and I'm so worried about my life right now, it ain't even funny. I'm a 2-time cancer survivor. You know, you got COVID-19 running wild. I saw all type of news reports. I follow the news, unfortunately. I saw in New York where the cyclists jumped all on top of innocent people's SUV truck, nice SUV truck. A man was driving and his old 74-year-old mom was in the truck. They got on that thing. They threw their cycles all on, busted the SUV with the cycles. They jumped on it with their bodies. They actually ended up busting the whole windshield open with one of them bodies. And they did this on purpose or as a joke. I don't know. Those people were afraid that was their last day on earth. So do you think I'm finna let a hood booger beg me for my money, walking all up in my space, and I'm about to do some quarter you? Feel me? Baby, I want to live, boo-boo. I want to live. When I tell you I love my children, I have 3 adult children in these streets. I have 2 stepchildren in these streets. And, you know, it's not easy raising them because they're not my blood. I don't get to say yay or nay with them. That's hard on me, too. You know, they've been exposed too damn much. I be trying to shut that down. I don't like, you know, they've been exposed too much, so they kind of like certain things. You know, they like to watch certain movies with blood and gore. I didn't raise my children like that. But then again, I'm dating their father. He let them look at stuff like that. That's another video for another time. I'm talking about how I'm not gonna be approached by these hood boogers and these hood boogerettes. If I gotta die protecting my life, we're gonna go down together. Yeah, they better come with it. I ain't gonna go out like no punk. Trust. And I'm not gonna let nobody make me depressed when I'm gonna off myself. It just ain't happening. I ain't going out like no lame. No, I'm fighting. So that's why I'm making this video. Like, I just can't believe the nerves of some people. Just because we're all the same color don't mean you get to walk up on me and hold a conversation, because I wouldn't do it to you. about the only way I'll start. And I ain't gonna lie. When I have went to places, everywhere I go, my mom always say, Angela, you don't ever meet any strangers. That's because I don't. I'm a really nice person, but I'm equally mean if I want to be. You know, a lot of people who are like me, they call us what, empaths. When you're full of empathy, people that's full of empathy and full of love. We know we love him, we try to help, we care. But at the end of the day, if you get on our bad side, we can be just as nasty. Not nasty as in freaky and all that. I'm talking about, you know, we're going to try to take your head off if we can get it off your shoulder blades. Literally, like, I mean, honey, I ain't feeling that. Back in the day when I used to give my money, the Spirit of the Lord had to come to me and say, look, stop. The Spirit of the Lord told me to stop because I taught my kids to be giving too. So they were giving. And then, you know, my son, he's 21 years old. He works 2 jobs as well. And one of his jobs is at Quick Trip. So, a lot of people hang around convenience stores, like I just said. They're begging and stuff like that. So, my son had to learn. He's like, Mama, I can't help everybody. I said, baby, it ain't up to you to give nobody nothing. You first of all, you didn't ask to come to this world. You didn't ask to come into this world. The fact that I know you didn't ask to come to this world, I will break my neck to help you. Because I got you here. But I also want you to be a man and be able to stand on your own 2 feet and, see what the world's about, take care of yourself, this and that and the third. And he understands that completely because he has his own bills. He pays his own car note, his own insurance, and he goes to the dentist, honey. He getting his teeth together. Something you see his mom wasn't brave enough to do just yet, but I'm getting to it. We don't give like that no more out here in these streets. And my daughter, oh my please. My daughter, she is bipolar disorder. She would have said all kinds of stuff to that man. Me, after I got in line, I got that offspring and set it on that counter. I'm pretty sure that man was wondering what's she gonna do with that, because I know he was checking out what I was buying. I set it on the counter real thoroughly, like and I'm shaking my head like See, you have to be your own defense. You gotta look. It's okay to look feminine. I don't look feminine worth a damn. I got on a black long sleeve shirt that I wore on my first job this morning in my blue pants. Ain't hardly looking like no security officer right now. And hey, it is what it is. They don't care. I've been out here like 2.5 years, almost 3. I do what I'm supposed to do. But anywho's, you carry yourself like if you act like you are a decent person at one job, you act like you are somebody's mama, be like that wherever you go. Represent yourself. But at the same time, you feel threatened, tense up your shoulders a little bit, get to looking around like this. That's what I do. When I get mad, I do the look around. Hold on. I was in a shadow or something. When I feel threatened, I do the look around, because I'm wondering, what's up? That'd be the first thing I do is the slow look around, because I don't know what's going to happen. And then I be ready to react, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you got for me? What you want to do? I ain't going to go out like no sucker. And I apologize for talking like this all sideways, but my tooth is hurting so bad. I missed my dental appointment, and I just ain't been doing too good lately. I got to work yesterday morning late because I overslept, because I took pain medication for the tooth, and it causes me to oversleep. It's just, and I'm having to work 2 jobs right now, because I got a lot of bills on me. My mom and my brother, they live with me. And my 2 adult sons, they still reside at my home as well. So, and I'm in a whole relationship with somebody that has 2 kids, and so we pretty much try to do things together. Just put it like that. Working on my credit so I can buy a house. Got a lot going on. Okay, so, I just, I don't know, y'all. If y'all see this video, Just let people understand. Start educating yourself. Start educating people, understanding we are the same color, but all of us ain't in the same struggle together. Some of us are just working hard to tear our race down worse. You know what I mean? They hanging at these gas stations. One of my friends, he went by the name of Pooh. I've been knowing Pooh since I lived in a place called Four Seasons here in Atlanta. Kind of rough neighborhood. I moved over there not long after me and the kids' daddy had broke up, and I had I had to go back and live with my mother because I didn't have anywhere else to go. My mom lived over here off of everybody from the A know it as Stewart Avenue, or now it's called Metropolitan Avenue. My mom lived in the house over there, so I went to go live with her. She was living on Section 8, and the house wasn't worth a darn, bless her heart. But she ended up losing that Section 8 somehow, and we were both gonna be homeless. I hadn't lived over there with her for a while, me and my 3 kids. And honey, I'm trying to tell you, I got so many testimonies within inside me, it ain't even funny. I prayed, and I didn't know what to do. I prayed. I spoke with one of my friends. She said, you need to go and apply for based on income apartment, things like that. I said, I went to everywhere I could. There's nowhere. I can't find nothing. So I got on my knees and started praying and asking God to show me the way. And someone had mentioned Four Seasons, go over and try over there. And I was saying to myself, I don't know about that. I went over there, took my mom. She was approved before me. Praise God. She was approved before me for an apartment. And then they approved me for one too. Not right then. It took a minute. But they ended up approving me for one. And I ended up getting me one as well. So at the time when all that was going on, I was still trying to... Was I still going to school? I was still supposed to be in school, but I stopped going to school because I had problems with my stomach and everything. Ended up finding out I had my colon cancer back then. And by the time we moved to the 4, I had to stay with my mom first in her apartment before mine was ready to move into. And I had to go to the hospital, all that. Ended up finding out I had colon cancer in the 3rd stage, and I had my surgery, and they placed me on chemo and things like that. Between all that, I transitioned from my mom's house to that apartment. Anyway, to make a long story short, and that's where I met Pooh at. Pooh was the brother of one of my next door neighbors, one of the girls that stayed next door to me. Bless his heart, he was a handsome young man. What I know about him, he was a street dude. I didn't date him. He always flirted with me, but I didn't date him because, I don't date guys who date women in the hood. Because you have to beat their ass. They stupid. These women, I don't know what's wrong with some women. Bless their heart. They see a handsome man. The very first thing they do is hang around. This is what black women do. I'm sure white women do it too. Because I've seen white women smiling and cheesing at my boyfriend that I'm with now, trying to come on to him. So they no different than black women. So, and I'm not prejudiced. So most women are alike when it comes to men. They see a man that they want. They don't think that the man has anybody. They just feel like they free game. Anywho, I totally got off subject. But yeah, he was killed at a gas station. It was told to me that he stopped by the gas station, or he was hanging at the gas station. I don't know how it went down. But he got into an argument with a man, and the man wanted to fight him. And he wanted to, he swung and punched the man. They was going to get into a fist fight because he know how to use his hands. Good with his hands. The other guy pulled a gun and shot him. Shot him dead. And I hadn't seen him since me and my kids moved out to 4. Don't get it twisted. I hadn't seen anybody since me and my kids moved out to 4, except for one of my neighbors that stayed next door to me. She had reached out to me through Facebook. She needed some help, and I went and helped her out. But everybody else I pretty much didn't really talk to. But found out he was dead. I cried because even though somebody's living rough, I always see, that they probably can have a better life. I knew the real him. I think a lot of street people know the fake him because, a lot of street people have a real side and then they have a fake side. He gave me his real side. Whenever he was around me, whatever false self he had that he created for the streets was outside my door. When he came to my door, he knew that I love the Lord. He knew I love my children. He knew I don't play that bullshit, period. You know, he used to make me laugh. So he was so funny. Bless him. Bless him. He was so funny. He said, I know you ain't with that motherfucking shit. I said, I ain't with that motherfucking shit. I used to tell him that. We would bust out laughing and stuff together. Man, stuff can get get started. You know, stuff can escalate when you stopping at these gas stations. Be careful. Women, you know, y'all cute and everything. Stop trying to be too cute. Because that's how you get robbed. Stop trying to be too cute. Be cute. Carry your little purse, whatever. But make sure you always have that mace on go. Or a blade, something. Wear some rings, you know. Put on you some rings. Because you're going to need them out here in the street. I ain't talking about, you might want to wear some fake when you want to tap your diamonds, baby. Put you some fake diamonds on. When the time comes to swing, you swing. If you got to swing on somebody to protect yourself, don't go out there starting shit now. Calm yourself down. But I'm talking about if you got to protect yourself, be prepared to protect yourself. Because that may be your last time. That may be the world we living in now in 2020. Some people ain't making it out of 2020. You know, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. Sometimes on this job, out here on this lot that I work at, my second job, I always have felt safe. I always felt safe. And then, when was that? I came out to work out here Monday morning. One of the workers came to work and said he'd been seeing a homeless guy standing across the street. Now, homeless people normally don't bother anybody. They're homeless. But as cold as it's been lately, honestly, if I was homeless, I would try to sneak through that front gate up there and try to get into one of them trailers or something. It's been cold. You know, and honestly, if I seen him, I would have let him sneak on up in there until it's time for me to leave off. No, I ain't going to say that. I'm making a video. No, I wouldn't let him do that. I can't because I'll lose my job. But I'm just saying, you know, I wouldn't let him do that because I'd get in trouble. Anywho, it's been cold. You know, but I didn't see anybody. I looked up there and the man had told me that he seen somebody homeless. I didn't see it. But people, be careful out here. Be careful. Please. You know, if you're a praying person, stay prayed up. When I tell you evil is everywhere, you know, everybody all about looks and possessions now. When you leave this world, that stuff, you can't take it with you. You can't take it with you. And honey, you know what? I'm not jealous of no walking soul. I am not jealous. Like a lot of people try to make you jealous of them. I'm not jealous of a soul out here in these streets. Period. Because at the end of the day, you gonna get the same treatment I get, whether it's good or bad. You gonna get it too, male or female. Believe me, your turn to come. If your sun is shining today, it may not be shining tomorrow, but I pray that your sun is shining every day for you. I do. Trust me. I want people to be happy because sometimes I be happy out of nowhere. But then again, people at my first job, when I'm there, a lot of the customers have told me that they like to see me smile. They like to see me happy because they don't like to see me down. Because they draw off my energy. They draw off my happiness sometimes. And I have to catch myself. You know, I have to constantly mentor myself every day. Every day. You know, because I still got adult kids. So long as you're a parent, you're going to always be a teacher. You're going to always be needed. Just because your kids get grown don't mean nothing. You still going to have to be mama. Sometimes, if you like me, you got to be mama all by yourself because they daddy, the two boy daddy, he went and married somebody else. My daughter's father, bless his heart, he out here on drugs. He used to beat on me, y'all. He used to jump on me. And but I feel sorry for him because he just wasn't raised right. And he just wasn't given all the essentials he needed as a kid to be, you know, and that a lot of parents, mothers and daddy, they shouldn't even be getting together making babies, but they're doing it anyway. You know, a lot of parents that have babies, they didn't plan on having babies. And a lot of people, they be walking around here so proud. My child, this, my child, that. The only thing you did was lay down and let that man bust a nut in you and your stomach got fat. You ain't did no, you ain't in line for no award or no Grammy. Go sit down. But make sure a winning parent is when you do the work. When you sit there and you teach and then your ending product looks good. Even if your kid might act out or mess up, it's okay. We all mess up. We all fall short of the glory of the Lord. But as long as it's within you to do right, you're going to come back full circle and you're going to be good. You're going to win. We all mess up. Nobody's perfect, Anyway, I talk too much. All right. Peace, you too. Stay safe. Oh, yeah, and eat less red meat in these streets. Be safe and stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.